Hi, this is State Representative Jeremy Shaffer with another Shaffer Spotlight. Today we're here in Wexford at Variety, the children's charity, and I'm joined by Tom Baker. Thank you for having us, Tom.
Yeah, thanks, Jeremy. Thanks for visiting the office.
Yeah, and I've attended some of your events where you give out your equipment to individuals, children, to help them. So tell people, most people probably don't know what Variety, the children's charity is. Can you describe it?
Yeah, Variety is now an international organization, but it all started right here in Pittsburgh, in our region, back in the 1920s. We are number one, literally, and the reason for that is because every branch, every tent of Variety, as we're called, gets a number. So there's about 40 across the world, but we are number one. So as we get ready for next year and the following year as well, we'll be celebrating 100 years of Variety making a positive difference for kids in the community, which is wonderful. Each Variety is able to select their own programmatic focus, though. So my amazing predecessor, Charlie LaValle, got us really focused, laser beam focused, 15 years ago on adaptive bikes, which you've seen be presented. Yep. Then came the adaptive strollers and the adaptive voice systems. All three pieces of these life-changing adaptive equipment make a huge difference for the kids and the families. They bring people together. They enable kids to communicate. It's really wonderful what we get to see happen. And you have been to the best thing of any week, any month is a presentation day, which we're grateful you were there.
When you see the children being able to get, and the families, the parents there too, it really changes the way the parents are able to interact with their kids and help them get the new adaptive equipment is very special.
Yeah, the adaptive strollers we'll hear all the time, and as Southwestern PA folks, we had a parent last week at our presentation day at Orchard Hill Church sharing about, just the idea of going to Kennywood for the first time. Before the adaptive stroller, not doable. The adaptive stroller literally makes it plausible for them to go to Kennywood for the first time, for kids to go to the beach for the first time, first pumpkin patch, even just going to a first restaurant. That happens as a result of getting that adaptive stroller.
I started my charity, Al's Bike Drive, about 18 years ago, and we raised money to buy bikes to help underprivileged children through Toys for Tots. And I just by happenstance, by divine intervention, was scrolling through social media and found Variety. I knew in a very short time that I wanted to get involved and support Variety. So we've been doing it now for 5 years. I believe we donated a little over 60 bicycles, and today was the day we got to present a lot of those bikes to the children and to their families. And for many of them, this is the first time they've had a chance to actually have a bike.
So if you have a child or you know of a child that could benefit from adaptive mobility equipment, how should they go about getting in touch with you or see if they qualify?
We're just varietypittsburgh.org. I will say, and I shout this from the rooftops, we have the greatest programs team of any program staff for any nonprofit across the Commonwealth with Deanna and Molly and Kayla. They are amazing, and they do such a nice job working with the kids and families. So just reach out to us via the website, get in communication with us. They're welcome to email me as well, too, just at tom@varietypittsburgh.org, and we can get them started on the process to see if they qualify.
Now, as a nonprofit, you rely on donations to help you going. So if someone wants to help or get involved, volunteer, how would they go about doing that?
Yeah. Well, this is it's always a fun time at Variety, but we kicked off our Variety of First campaign just about a month ago. And the goal is to have people across Pennsylvania enjoy a first experience, right? So we had one of our dads, Jimmy Hogue, his son James is a Variety ambassador, just rappelled down 21 stories of a building last weekend. We're doing an event right up the road here at iCryo in a couple of weeks, trying out at the cryo chamber for the first time to raise a little bit of money. We're freezing the adults. It'll be me freezing, and the Hampton Township manager Ryan Jarosky, a few other folks will be freezing for a reason.
So you mentioned the My Voice system, which is enabled by technology. What is that about?
So it's an adaptive voice system where the kids are able to communicate. And this is actually a big Governor Corbett thing, just really believing that everyone has the freedom to speak, but really the right to be able to communicate. Sometimes kids have them at their school, but they don't have them at night or over the summertime. This gives them 24/7, 365 days a year where they're able to communicate with their families, to say, I love you, Mom, or I love you, Dad, for the first time. I know you're a very passionate dad. I'm a passionate dad as well. So you've known my daughter who's 8 since she was a little baby, but we're both passionate parents. And just for the parents to be able to hear that, communicate to them for the first time is really special. But also to be able to share with a medical provider if something hurts, if something doesn't feel right. And just simple things too. I had one of our variety kids right off the bat in 2024 told me they wanted to go to Dollar Tree, and I was like, little do you know, that's my favorite store as well too. I was like, let's go. Yeah, look, I love the Dollar Tree. So yeah, they're just able to share how they feel and maybe even where they'd like to go. And Deanna says sometimes too, just to be a little funny with their friends, to be a little, just have fun with their friends, joke around. They're able to do that through the voice systems.
Well, thank you, Tom. Thank you for all of your commitment
thanks,
to our region, everything that you do here. I know when you were in North Hills Community Outreach, and even before then, you have a real passion to serve our community, and so good to see you using that here at Variety. This has been another Shaffer Spotlight from Wexford with Variety, the children's charity. As always, if you have any comments, concerns, or questions, please don't hesitate to contact one of our offices. Here in Wexford, we're located at Brooktree, and in Gibsonia, we're located right near the corner of 910 and Middle Road. And if you happen to be in the state capitol, you can stop by the Irvis office building in the state capitol complex. Thank you and have a great day.